military bases, sites that are designated for military operations is an incredible way to go around the Constitution and restrict the public from old world sites. Raven Rock Mountain Complex. For the third time on this channel and the second time in the USA, we have located a mountain that has a giant underground city inside of it. Raven Rock, also known as the Underground Pentagon. Let's go further. We are told that they completed this thing in 1953, when we know that this is when they just found it and guarded it by military personnel, with yet again 5 large underground buildings, each several stories tall, and all connected by tunnels. This is clear evidence, in my opinion. Not every mountain, but there are definitely some, that mountains are not what we are told. Mountains with palaces inside of them and underneath them, where time and time again they are self-sufficient, having its own water reservoir, power plant, and air filtration system. The old world, in my opinion, was constructing these for the event that takes place, a place to live safely. And our civilization found them. They were unable to just block a mountain off from the public, so they had to pin it as a military base and guard it from all of us, while at the same time, they now have an underground complex that can protect them if need be. And then telling all of us that it only took them 4 years in 1948 to complete all of this. They can't even build a road today in 4 years, let alone an underground city under a mountain with buildings and tunnels. This narrative is ridiculous. Blasting out an entire mountain of solid granite, underground buildings, miles of tunnels, blast doors, power plants, water systems, all in the 1940s. This isn't working anymore. Especially when we all know that in the 2020s, a 5-level building that is built on the ground for all of us to see. For example, the Obama Presidential Center, located in Chicago, a project where the planning started in 2017, and a 4 to 5 story building above ground. They're still not done building it. They plan for it to be done in the spring of 2026. This is a 5-story building above ground today, not done. And it is insane to believe that in the 1940s, they were constructing cities in just 4 to 5 years under a mountain. This is a front story, blocking it off to the public so that we never got to see what was really inside from the previous civilization. Could you even imagine? We know that there are miles of tunnels. We know that there are buildings. We know that it's self-sustaining. I guarantee there are palaces, incredible things underneath our feet. What we see on the ground is nothing. Mountains are so much more than what we are told. And these military operations, these bases, they're loopholes to block it off to the public. So let's go deeper. Today's number 1, the best tunnel boring machines can dig 1 to 1.5 miles of tunnel per month. In 1948 to 1953, they did not have this technology. They used dynamite, jackhammers, bulldozers, and trucks. So it's time to expose them forever and show the math behind this. In the 1950s, they were most likely removing 10 to 50 feet per day per tunnel crew. At 50 feet per day, they were taking 3.5 months to get 1 mile done. Without breaks, working nonstop to get 5 miles of tunnels done. Working nonstop. It would take over 4 years for the digging alone. Now, working a regular workday, 8 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week in the 1940s. This thing is taking a lot longer than 4 years, just for the digging alone. Their story is nonsense, and we all know it. This place is unbelievable. It's also way bigger than 5 miles. So it's time to take this even further. I want to show that this thing is bigger than 5 miles, and it's all under our feet right now. We have public official statements stating that Raven Rock is larger than many small towns underground. Another calling it a spider web, where 6 miles away, we have a place that many of us have heard of, Camp David. a secure presidential retreat guarded by Marines and Secret Service. We all know that it's connected underground, and we all know that it's a military operation. So now we know exactly what to look for. We look for the military bases. We all know right now that Camp David, only 6 miles away, is connected to Little Pentagon or Raven Rock. Do we all think that the president really just goes and hangs out in this little shack for fun all the time? Do we think he's just going in the middle of the woods for a retreat? Come on. These people live in old world palaces and own their own mansions. Why would a single president feel the need to go vacation here? Why would a single president that owns their own mansion, they just need to go vacation here at Camp David this many times? It's crazy. Check this out. Richard Nixon goes there 160 times. That's nuts. Gerald Ford goes there 29 times. Carter goes there 99 times. Reagan goes to this place 189 times. What is so fun? I haven't gone anywhere 189 times. This place doesn't look that fun. The first Bush goes there 124 times. Clinton goes there 60 times. Bush number 2 goes there another 150 times. Obama 39. Trump goes there 15 times. And Biden goes there 29 times as of August 2023, so I'm sure he went more than that. Let's break this down. Donald Trump owns Mar-a-Lago, a freaking palace resort in Palm Beach, Florida. 126 rooms and 62,500 square feet. And he has his own private club with a golf course that you'd only see in your dreams. It has amenities that would blow your mind. He can go to this place whenever he wants, even as president. He owns the whole thing, and not only this, but as president, you also live in the White House, which is another old world palace, and you have your own chef. Why in the world would he ever want to visit Camp David? Why would he want to go there 15 freaking times? At no point in time has a person with billions of dollars gone camping in a hut, and especially not 15 times. But let me tell you, and don't forget it, Camp David is no hut. This is a powerful location, and I believe it is a front for a very powerful underground network connecting 6 miles. And I promise, we are just getting started today. Welcome to episode 128 of my lunch break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome. Could your health issues be caused by an invisible enemy? Fatigue, bloating, brain fog. What if parasites are the real culprit? I was digging into parasite cleanses when I came across this video from a trusted doctor.
What are the main differences between ivermectin and fenbendazole? These are two anti-pathogens used to treat parasitic infections and other similar types of conditions. They are used quite often in the oncology world to treat cancer. They both have as anti-pathogenic abilities.
That's scary, and they are everywhere. They're in our food, water, and pets. They secretly invade your body, wreaking havoc on your gut, energy levels, and even your brain. And the mainstream medical system does not want you to think about this, because one great cleanse can change your entire life. Just fill out a brief medical intake form to get your 3-month supply. Lots of parasite cleanses are all over social media, but not the gold standard level. Maha is officially here. The wellness company is making these hard-to-get medications digitally accessible so you can live your best life. Head over to twc.health/MLB and use code MLB to save $60 off, plus free shipping. Don't wait, cleanse your body, and take back control today. And I want to thank all of our sponsors over on Patreon. Thank you to FlatEarthDave.com. You can check out his app, the Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac app. I'll put the link right in the description. And you can use my referral code, MLB. If you click the Tartaria button, you'll see the My Lunch Break playlist right here. The app is awesome. Thank you to Rebecca Kay, David and Sherry Ferguson, Chuck Templeton, Joy Lee, Stephanie Nolan, the Burlesons, Suez KC, Edwin Rice, Charles Kruger, Dan Woodall, Dale, DJ Clicktrack, Jacob Law, Jim Ribley and Christine Duggan, Kyle Glasscock, BKTFnews.org, Ben Dries NL, Natalie Shippenoff, Melissa Edgar, Biggles, Clayton Lamar, Double Task Homestead, John Adams, Robert Ozolins, The Arnolds, Attila Power, Forbidden Gecko Love, Justin Grobner Grubb, Leah Strong, Dakota Dunn, EdgarT-shirts.com, Jason Hochberg, Marie C., Michael Dingu, Patriot Armory, Tom O'Hara, Michael D. Connor, C3SCOB, Jeffrey Temple, SoniaDane.com, James Alt, Buxui, Jason Press, Suki Warrior, We the People, Migs, Mark Chapman, Muji and DeClan, Ariana Oates, Jenica Joyce, Nathan Burba, Ski, Beacon of Truth, Liberty's Arborist, Thomas Thorpe Peterson, Zinger Coffee and Tea, EvelynMcGregor.com, Diamond Jewel, Emily Maryland, Felipe, Curious Cat, Mike D, etc., Dan McGee, Lori Hedvig Johnson, Ellie Annie, Seth Craigo, D Woods, Glenn Gunderson, Mousie's Mouse Cheese Records, Robert's Brain is Gone, Extreme Reality Check, Wayne T, Late for Dinner, Eolo Goncalves, Blake, Rick Tapke, William Richard Jeffries V, Dax Bilchek and Son, Dylan Mugenberg, Leonard Insalacro, Robert Petro, Katz Hill, Susie Q, Yark 143, Sven Eric, Janet Elizabeth Carey, Kitty Kitties, Making Eagles, GOL, I'm Patriot, Doc Halo, Kenneth Putt, Brenna Fernandez, Paraduction, Henry's Mom, Necrodemonics, A&W Kerrigan, Tim Skin, Rod Wah, Sweetest of Peas, Corbin Mechanical, Buck, VKH Bonner, Breaking Bigfoot, Rydian and the Residuals, Road Warrior, Jimmy Jacobs, Bruce Latour, Anna Marley and Nunzio, Codrenth, David and Irene, Al Pisano, Ivan Apoctoli, Ardra Rogers, Brazawayan, Armin Walker, Ivan Apoctoli, Papa One, Kinda Classy, Kinda Chola, Maybell, Seeking Jesus, When He Set a Compass Upon the Face of the Depth, Laurel L. Burnett, David Rauschenbach, Hoppy Johns, KC, Lucy, The Lady Lacey Show, Shiba Shaba in the Darkness. You guys are all awesome and helping this channel out a lot. All right, I've already gone ahead and pinned all of the military locations on the map surrounding Raven Rock. I'm going to show you how this is all connected. And I believe it's all connected underground. And it has been for so much longer than we're all told. I believe that these are important locations due to what was found. With Raven Rock centrally located on the map, we have Gettysburg 6 miles away as well, proving in my opinion that this really is a webbed underground network connecting to all these military locations and sites. Gettysburg was a huge Civil War battle in 1863 and remembered as the turning point in the Civil War. This is the location right next to Raven Rock. The Underground Railroad? Anyone? So right in the middle of all of these military locations, we have Raven Rock, where there are no tours to the public. This place is locked down and totally off limits, exactly like the other two. No entry under any circumstances. It's illegal to even approach the surrounding areas. The whole thing is guarded by the U.S. Army personnel and monitored 24/7. And satellite imagery is restricted around the entrances. So I'm not sure how we got this shot, but we did. And there you go. Rest assured that it wasn't from Google Earth. No full public map has ever been released. And this alone proves that it's way bigger than we are told. This thing is not 5 miles, and it wasn't built in 4 years in the 1940s. This is a powerful location that was found, and now it's off limits to the public fully, and it's guarded. And to prove they found this and totally freaked out, the government bought out and seized the land surrounding the site through eminent domain. Locals were forced to move. Farms and homes were wiped off the map, all to restrict the area surrounding the entrances. All of this, in my opinion, and of course you are always free to think whatever you like, this site is gated, guarded, restricted. Very important military bases, locations, all right next to each other surrounding Raven Rock. We all know that there is a massive city right under the ground there. And we all know they didn't build it. They found it. With more images of the entrances, these are named portals A and B. And as we swing around the side here, we can see portals C and D. Multiple entrances to a massive underground old world complex, a city where we know there are buildings inside. I will never from this point on be able to just look at a mountain the same again. There's no way. Let's take a minute and thank all of our badge members, all of our Patreons, and every single subscriber, and everybody who likes the episodes. You are all awesome. I appreciate all of you. We are just getting started on this channel, I promise. We are on YouTube. We're on Rumble. Please subscribe on Rumble if you aren't already. We have a lot of fun over there. We are on X, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify if you're looking for even more content from us. 1775 is giving away free starter kits loaded with premium coffee and gear. While coffee prices have jumped over 30% this year, 1775 said screw it and started flinging free coffee kits like a caffeinated Oprah on a rampage. If you've been waiting for a sign or just a halfway decent excuse to finally try it, this is it. But it's only live while quantities last. You'll get 3 bags of coffee, 2 16-ounce of your choice, dark or medium, plus their longevity blend, infused with anti-aging, CAAKG, clinically proven to reduce biological age. Translation: your morning coffee just got more effective than your multivitamin, more effective than your chiropractor, and midlife crisis combined. You cover 2 bags, and 1775 covers the rest. That's a full 16-ounce bag of coffee, plus premium gear, a matte black tumbler, frother, gold scoop, or reusable K-cup filter, whole bean, ground, or pods. It's your call. Start your day with a coffee that actually backs what you believe. Smoother, jitter-free, anti-woke, and laced with the kind of energy that keeps you young, sharp, and mildly dangerous. Go to 1775coffee.com/lunchbreak and grab your free starter kit before someone realizes that this was a terrible business decision. That's 1775coffee.com/lunchbreak and get your starter kit today. There's no other massive government or military site that's located right next to Raven Rock, right? Wait, what is this? What is going on here? Washington, D.C. is located right next to all of this. A massive location connecting it all. And as we find this in real time, notes just decide to close automatically. It's all random, of course. Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States of America, without a doubt, is connected underground to all of this. This is unbelievable. I know that we're correct about this because thinking logically, the construction timeline doesn't add up. 4 years, no way. The major locations surrounding the area are all off limits and all for military purposes. We have Washington, D.C. right down the road, the capital of the United States. We know there is an underground city in this location. They have told us this, and we can see it. And it's all built into solid rock. It's documented. We can see the entrances, and we've seen this twice now in the USA. And once in Russia. We know that this sort of thing is not a once-off. We know that they were built to be places that thousands of people could go live in for extended periods of time, in case there was some sort of event that wiped people off the map. Just like we've talked about so many times on this channel, and this is where all these buildings come from, the previous civilization. A very powerful, extremely advanced group of people that lived here before us. We know this. We know that nobody was building all of this in just 4 years in the 1940s. And this is exactly why it's off limits to the public. If you let people go in there and didn't say it was a military base, it would completely destroy their narrative. The pictorial map of Maryland, which is right around this area, was published in 1935 by Edwin Tunis. And what do we all see right here? What is being depicted? Are you kidding me? We have an airship right here, right in the middle, right here in Baltimore, and this is incredible, where thousands of people looked up and saw it floating across the sky, silently like a ghost ship. Episode 48, go check it out after this. And do we all remember from episode 124, do we all remember the space treaty, where civilians were allowed to use SAR images to see what was under the ground in all 100 countries that signed it? Do you understand just how badly they don't want you to know what's going on here? So I'm gonna take this research to another level from here on out. Remember when I said we need more independent researchers that can learn these SAR scanning methods? You guys can do that, but we have upgraded our systems here. And we are gonna just start ripping these places apart. We're gonna start doing the SAR scanning, and we're gonna start doing it right now. Here we go. We have located the area where Raven Rock is located. Using SAR, we are going to be able to see right under the surface and right through all the trees. So we're gonna change the settings here to get a clearer look and zoom in. And you can see that there are massive structures right under the ground. This is unbelievable. Huge tunnel networks in a massive opening. Look at these tunnels. This is a massive area. So this structure right here, it has to be huge. This is crazy. Can you even imagine what we're going to unlock? These are obviously not naturally forming at all. We have 90-degree angles all over the place. You have this massive one right in the center. And then you have another one right over here to the left. This is like a massive city. There's so many buildings right here. There are so many underground structures. And it all looks identical to the way that it was described to us. Just like an underground city that can hold thousands of people. This is massive to our research and what we're doing here. This is going to unlock so much for us when we take this SAR analysis and start looking underneath the cathedrals. The upcoming episodes will begin to open so many people's eyes. And for anybody that needs additional confirmation, let's send this photo into their AI, ChatGPT, where it says, yes, you are seeing what's happening at and just under the surface. The patterns you're seeing, those are not random. They are signatures of underground human activity or ancient buried structures, just like we talked about. And I cannot wait to show you what we're gonna do next. See ya.